Hey, so I wanted to tell all of you sexy people how to be the leader of any conversation. So we all know that Donald Trump reads a lot of, what are they called? Psychology and communication books, or else he wouldn't be president. The thing that I like about how he speaks to people is how he's able to bypass the conscious thinking mind of even the most worst people in the world, and what he says gets straight to your subconscious instead of your conscious. How do you do this? You use NLP, Neuro Linguistic Programming. I've even started to do this. Yes, I have. And it works. In my YouTube videos. But people probably didn't notice because they're like, what? See, when Trump is in a conversation with someone else and they're disagreeing with him or trying to make him look bad, he does this. Stop right there. Or he'll say their name like 5 times as they're trying to cut him off from the conversation and make him look bad in the media. And he'll just say, stop. Like, when you do a repetitive motion of this, the person will stop talking. Even if they're an attention whore when it comes to being the number one in the conversation, they're almost done. You can become number one of the conversation. How? Well, there's a thing. NLP is where you anchor people. It's a way of communicating with someone to where you'll get anything you want from them. Shut up, oven! My sister sent me a message. Anyways, one way of speaking to someone else that is an attention whore is talking really, really fast. Because when you talk really fast, it bypasses the conscious mind. And then the person will actually think about it. Wow! They won't have to think, it will be automatic. And that's what Trump does to so many people. A really good way of convincing someone of something who is really stubborn, like doesn't listen to anyone and they're always right. You tell them a fact and you say, I know this is true, you know this is true, we both know this is true. You say that to any complicated person, but you have to say it fast. It has to be fast. You can't go, I agree with this, you agree with this, we both agree with this. Because that person's going to keep talking and cut you off. You have to say it fast. You agree with this, I agree with this, we both agree with this. It's correct. That's part of NLP. Your calamari, fish food. You're sneaking a thought into their subconscious. Their conscious mind will say, I don't agree with this, but the message you got, the message you gave to them is going to be in their subconscious and they're going to think about it. Another way of convincing people is to agree with them and then sneak your idea in there. That's why when Trump is in an interview with CNN or one of the shitty fake news channels, they will try to, here's a good example, they will try to make him look incredibly bad. How do they do this? They're like, what if 2 immigrant parents have a legal American child and yet you want to deport them? And he said, I have to do what I have to do. And then the other guy's like, what does that mean about the children? And then they started talking at the same time, and he did that technique. I forget what let's say Bill. He'll say it until the other person stops talking. It works. It really does work. And I was considering watching more Trump videos because I didn't watch any of them. I ignored everything, and I just heard people There was an Asian family at Panera Bread when I was there, and they were talking about how Trump is evil, and the guy was giving examples. Well, this is why he's evil. This is why he arrested a Supreme Court member, which she was just doing her job. Let me tell you something about the Supreme Court. Almost everyone in the Supreme Court is controlled by the Rothschilds, Rockefellers. They're controlled by the elites. So if he fires one person, good. The Supreme Court is so incredibly controlled. It's amazing. So when I hear that he fired one person that didn't agree with him, oh no! Like, really? Really? My step-grandpa this morning said one of the stupidest fucking things in the world. Let me imitate his face. Well, after reading the newspaper, sports are just for rich people, and they're for the rich. It's just like, really? Okay, so let me, because he was saying how all football and basketball players are rich. Football and basketball players, not all of them, but a lot of them, because there were stories and movies on it, they grew up in a terrible environment. They chose to leave that terrible environment and occupy their time with a sport. You have to be really smart in college to get a sponsorship, I forget what it's called. You have to graduate college or get a certain amount of units to play in professional. Sometimes you don't, but it's rare. American Dad even made fun of that. To get him into the Coliseum, he had to train with a bunch of illegal immigrants, and they shipped him off. The CIA shipped him off into the country to where he could play baseball. And then he took down a guy. Instead of just saying, we're the CIA and we're going to arrest you. It's pretty funny. Huh. It was also funny that in Panera Bread, I'm like, I don't need the new headphones I just got. I'll listen to everyone around me. Then that Asian family, especially the Asian kid, was just like, this is why Trump's bad. So I'm just like, okay, fuck it. I'm going to put my headphones on. You cannot go anywhere nowadays without someone saying that Trump is evil. I just want to sit down peacefully and listen to someone talk about their day or people watch. But I can't do that anymore because every fucking person on the planet is talking about Trump. It's like, why are they talking about Trump? Because Trump has programmed you to think about him. When you do something shocking, usually violence, you release dopamine in your brain. Why? I think serotonin too. So when you get a stimulus response from someone who says something offensive or does something offensive, you are becoming more in tune to what they're saying. You're becoming more... Yeah. Donald Trump, I swear, has to be on the limitless pill or something. Because he thinks so fast. Like, automatically. By the way, I'm creating a German language subliminal. Because I fucking love how Germans speak. And I want to learn too. So I'm going to get the alphabet, the German alphabet, and I'm going to make a subliminal. Sorry, I gotta take this out. No. I gotta, flip these. I'm gonna make a subliminal of people speaking German, and giving the definitions of what those German words mean and the German alphabet. And I'm going to have subliminals that go up and down in the back. If you've ever wanted to learn German, I cough when I eat carrots. You lose body weight water. The water of your body weight, you lose it when you talk a lot. So if you cough from talking too much, that's not a surprise. You're losing moisture in your lungs, in your mouth, everything. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Yeah, bye.